Hello. Um, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to talk about um, a topic that most of us don't like to talk about. I haven't been sharing or doing videos or posts, or I haven't really been doing none of that lately. Um, I just been I just been honestly dealing with a lot, and I just want to help somebody else. A topic that most of us don't talk about is suicide. A lot of us are going through suicide and we're feeling like we're struggling by ourselves. This is a sensitive topic. It's really not funny. Um, when you go through those emotions, when you deal with the suicidal spirit, you deal with your emotions, depression, oppression, not feeling worthy, not feeling loved, rejected, abandoned. Um, you could have been raped. I think I said molested, violated, abused, tortured, trauma, traumatized. You could have really went through so much, but I'm gonna be honest. People like to, what's the word? Sometimes people don't know what to say, and sometimes they think that they really helping a person that deals with suicide. Some people like to say it's not that serious, or nothing should make you want to take your life, or that the person is mental or something wrong with them. Nothing is wrong with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a suicidal overcomer. Yes, I did say overcomer because I'm gonna be transparent. I'm still dealing with this right now today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm still dealing with this same spirit today. However, the reason why I say overcomer is because I'm still here. So the fact that you're still here, you are a overcomer. Life is hard. I'm not giving nobody the free pass to go ahead and take your life. That's not what I'm doing by doing this video. I am acknowledging your feelings. I am acknowledging how you feel. I am being sympathetic to you. Um, I do want to make sure that people treat you with care. Treat you, just be careful how they treat you. A lot of times when somebody's suicidal, sometimes people don't know what to say, and sometimes they don't say nothing at all. And to be honest with you, um, not saying nothing at all can hurt just as worse as saying something that's very damaging. When a person is suicidal, you have to be very careful about using the words "it's not that serious," "it doesn't take all of that," "your life ain't really that bad," "suck it up," "you having a pity party." You got to be very careful of what you tell a person that's on the edge. You have to be very careful. Let me tell y'all, what you say out your mouth can either give life or take a life. Like, I'm so serious. What you say out your mouth, you have to be very careful. Words can damage you. Okay, so I'm gonna be transparent. I'm still dealing with so how can I say it? I'm trying to be careful how I worded it. Okay. Sometimes right now today I still have thoughts that I don't want to be here. I feel like I don't matter. Um Sometimes I feel like God, I'm just being transparent. Sometimes I feel like God has favoritism. Sometimes I feel like God, left me, got out of the car, let Satan drive. Of course, I'm gonna be honest with you. Of course, that's the enemy. The enemy wants us to believe that God doesn't love us. The enemy wants you to believe that nobody cares about you at all. But I'm gonna be honest with you. My little brother just committed suicide. I believe last month or 2 months ago, my brother committed suicide. The effect on that it has on me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very hurt because I didn't know. um I wasn't aware. um I'm sorry if I keep saying I wasn't aware what my brother was going through. I wasn't aware that he was struggling. I wasn't aware that he felt so bad to the point that he had to end everything. I wasn't aware. To be honest with you, if I knew, I would have done everything I could to stop my brother. I'm just being honest. Had I known, I would have encouraged him. I'm gonna be honest, I was actually dealing with the same suicidal spirit at the same time that he was. And I feel so bad because I didn't see it. I didn't see the depression on him. My brother was a type of person that stays in his room all the time, but he was doing that before COVID and after COVID. So really, and I'm not gonna lie, when you stay in your room, that is a sign of depression. However, like I said, he was already doing that before COVID. So I wasn't really aware of certain signs and certain signs that I needed to see. And like I said, if my brother would have been open with me, I just pray that he would have still been here. Like I said, the effect that it's been having on me, I've been crying a lot. When you lose somebody, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of times when you lose people, yes, some of them, I ain't gonna say all of them, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, some of them went to be with God. I'm just being honest, that doesn't make you feel any better. You can't call them anymore. You can't pick up the phone anymore. You and you notice what I noticed, like it feels like it's a huge void that you now feel. I wish heaven had visitation hours, because I feel like a lot of us desire to see the people that we lost. You know what I noticed, to be honest with y'all? What I noticed within myself is I always feel myself slipping. When I say slipping, you should be aware of yourself to the point that you know when you're not okay, you know when you're happy, you know when you feel yourself slipping into a depression. And I'm aware. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm very aware. And when I feel like that, I try to talk to people. But a lot of times people like to tell people that you're going to hell if you take your life. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not God, so I don't actually know where they're going. I don't know where they went. I'm just speaking from my belief. I don't believe they went to hell. I'm just being honest. That's just, I know they teach that in church, but I'm just speaking from my belief. I don't believe they went to hell, because let me ask you a question. It's said in the Bible that the only sin that could be unforgiven is blasphemy. Okay, so what if a person sincerely had a relationship with God and they just was sincerely sick and tired of struggling, sick and tired of suffering, sick and tired of, going through their health, fighting in their health, fighting in their mind, their emotions, mentally, emotionally, physically, sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. All I want to say is, I don't know where they went. I just believe that God is a grace. God has grace and mercy on us. And I'm just being honest, if he don't give us what we really deserve for all the sins that we have done, I'm just being honest, I find it hard to believe that, that the people that went on, and was successful with committing suicide, I just have a hard time believing that they went to hell. Like I said, I'm not God, so I don't actually know. I'm not saying, and what I'm saying is, I'm not even telling you hell ain't real. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you don't know that person heart. None of us know that. None of us actually know the relationship that they had with God. None of us can't really tell who going to heaven and hell. You're not God. We gotta stop being so judgmental. We're not God, and that's the issue. That's why people are killing themselves, because they feel like they don't have nobody to talk to. They feel like they're by themselves. They're sick and tired of being hungry. Some of them go to bed without food to eat. Yes, the scripture says, that He will supply all of your needs. I'm just gonna be real. God does supply your needs. However, God does not move on our timing. So I'm just being honest. This video is not to discourage anybody. It's really not. I'm just being honest. Like, that's why people struggling, because we lack honesty. We do. We lack honesty. And like I said, this video is not a free pass for you to go take your life. That's not what this video is. I'm just saying, for the ones who already did it, I just find it hard to believe that they're going to hell. I'm not God. I don't know. I don't know where they went. However, these are the things that we don't talk about. When we're feeling suicidal, we don't talk about it, because they're going to try to get you Baker at it. I done been in a mental hospital 3 times. 3. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't always help. It doesn't always help. I'm just being real. Going to a mental hospital don't always help you, because let me be transparent. They don't get to the root of why you feel the way that you feel. Yes, they drug you up. Yes, they put you in a they take all your shoestrings, your belts, anything that you could possibly hang yourself, kill yourself, cut yourself, whatever. Possibly anything that you could possibly take yourself out with, they take it. And of course, I'll admit, when you're away from people, being there, it does give you time to actually think. It gives you time to, sit down. But you can actually go crazy in a place like that. White walls, it's no type of color at all. And I'm just being transparent. If you want to give somebody hope, throw some color on it. Like, I'm not saying to make the people be there longer, but I'm just saying, if a person is in a depressed state already, you like colors. I guess what I'm trying to say is colors. It helps us to start feeling better. If your walls, if this just a color, I'm throwing out a color. If your walls is straight black, I'm just asking the question, how is that uplifting? How is that helping you? Colors affect how we feel. It, like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Colors, it has a big control with how you feel. Certain colors can make you sad. Certain colors can make you depressed. Certain colors can make you emotional. Like, we have senses. Like, have you ever been through something so bad to the point when you smell a certain thing and it triggers you? That can be a triggering. The color of a wall can be a triggering. What if the person was abused? What if somebody snuck in that person's room and raped them? What if somebody molested them? What if somebody violated them? What if somebody touched them? What if somebody robbed them of their childhood? What if they had to grow up at a young age? What if they went through all of that? And we're so quick to judge people instead of listening to people. And the problem is, we want people to come to us healed and delivered already. But what if God sends somebody broken your way? The last thing you want to do is break them even more, hurt them even more, cause more damage to them even more. The last thing you want to do is damage them even more. How do you damage them? I'm happy you asked. By the words you speak out your mouth. The words you speak can either give life or take a life. You got to be very careful on what you say to people. You have to be very careful of the words that you speak. Words can damage you. Words can really damage you. So this video is, I want to encourage each and every person that has tried to take your life, each and every person who's watching this video, each and every person who's still alive. I want to encourage you, sis. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm on this earth. All I can say is, and a lot of times I feel like I don't have a purpose. A lot of times I feel like I'm just taking up a spot that somebody who want to be here can really be here. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Because if God gave me the chance, I'm just being transparent. If God gave me the chance, I would not be here. If it was left up the key, I wouldn't be here. I have ran in front of cars. I have done a lot of dumb things, and I'm still here. And of course, I know some of y'all would say, well, that means you still have a purpose. I get that. But you don't know what somebody has to go through. And y'all, for y'all judgmental people that like to say it don't take all that, or nothing should make you want to kill yourself, or this and that, you don't know. You don't know someone's shoes. Be very careful, because their shoes can be yours. Be very careful about telling somebody their back don't hurt, because it could be you. Be very careful about putting your mouth on somebody and saying, oh yeah, they look homeless, or they homeless. They, they still ain't changed. They got an abortion. They fornicating. They having sex with anybody and everybody. They opening their legs for everybody. They dropping their panties. They be careful what you say about people. Even if it is true. Listen, have you ever heard if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? That's real. That is real. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's real. If you don't have nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. If you don't have nothing nice to say about what somebody got on, shut your mouth. If somebody wear the same clothes 7 days a week, I'm gonna be real with you. If somebody wear the same clothes 7 days a week, if you ain't gonna help contribute to their wardrobe, shut your mouth. I'm being real. The problem is, we talking about people coming to the church. We talking about the way what people wearing. You don't know if that's all they have, sis. You don't know if that's all they have, bro. Everybody ain't wealthy like you. And for the people that say, oh, it ain't about money. No, I'm not asking you to love money more than God. That's not what I'm asking you. But what I am telling you, it takes money. It takes money to pay your rent. It takes money to pay your car note. It takes money to be able to afford daycare for your children. It's okay. Yes. Favor. Yes, God can have favor over you and touch you anyways and bless you. I'm not saying favor ain't real. Yes. However, I'm just being honest. Sometimes you need money. Sometimes you need money to be able to go on a car lot if your credit jacked up, unless God give you favor. Sometimes in order to get a house, let's say you sleeping on the street, sometimes in order to get a house, you got to have a job. What if your background messed up? What if somebody falsely accused you of something? What if you went to jail for something you ain't do? What if your mama and your daddy sold drugs? And now you the biggest drug dealer on the block. You don't know. You don't know somebody's story. So before you judge them, shut your mouth. Because listen, you know what's going to happen? Matter of fact, you know what's happening? People just decide to check out like it's a hotel. When people take their life, they checking out like it's a hotel. Because they don't have nobody to talk to. Because if they come to your judgmental self, Or matter of fact, what if they did come to you? Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about this. What if they did come to somebody? People like to say that. People who take their life as selfish. But what if they came to you, sis? What if they came to you, bro? And what if you turned them away? What if you discouraged them even more? What if you made them jump? What if you was the cause? What if you bullied them? Are you taking responsibility for what you did? Are you taking responsibility for not being there for them? Oh, you're not taking responsibility for that. Oh, we don't like to take responsibilities for our actions, because we immature little kids. We not grown-ups. We not grown. We not growing. Let me tell you, your relationship between you and God is between you and God. You ain't got to tell nobody you no Christian. You ain't got to tell nobody you an unbeliever. That's between you and God. If you going to heaven, that's between you and God. If you going to hell and you going to bust it wide open, that's between you and God. All I want to tell you is, stay encouraged. It takes a lot to keep going. It do, sis. I see your tears. I feel your heart. I feel your hurt. I feel your pain. I feel the shame that your family cost you. I feel the shame that you went through with that abortion. I deal with stuff too. I deal with stuff too that I don't talk about. I was molested and raped and violated from family. From people I did not know. From 5 years old until 23. I have things that I went through, and people like to say, get over it. You grown now. So what, you ain't have a mama? So what, you ain't have a daddy? That stuff can really traumatize you. That can really damage a person. That can make you insecure. That can make you hate yourself. Matter of fact, let's be real. Keep talking. Who you talking to? You talking to Key. Keep talking. Key hated herself her whole entire life. Now you asking me to change the way I feel about myself, but you're not willing to love me through my hurt. You're not willing to love me through my pain. You're not willing to love me through my shame. Oh, but you walked away from me. Oh, but you rejected me. Oh, you left me though. But you dropped me in my time of need when I really needed you though. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how people turning their back on you. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not asking you to completely depend on people, but I'm gonna be real with you. We like to preach to everybody and say, oh, you don't need nobody but God. That's a lie. Okay, need. You don't need nobody but God. However, we do need other people. Because listen, the word says you overcome by the blood of the Lamb of your what? Your testimony. Who you gonna testify to if ain't nobody on the earth but you? Why did God give Adam Eve and Eve Adam? Because we need one another. Two married people. If it's just one married person, you can't help the who you helping? You get what I'm saying? That's why it's always a man and a woman that gets put together, because they supposed to be destiny helpers. We supposed to help each other. We supposed to help each other. We supposed to push each other towards our destiny. Oh, y'all ain't willing to do that no more. Y'all ain't willing to do that no more. It ain't about you. I ain't doing that. What am I going to get out of it? A lot of us are very selfish. We talking about a person that took their life as selfish. You selfish. You can't even listen to them. You won't even listen to them. And matter of fact, let me tell you something. If you don't have nothing to say to them, pray for them. Call your pastor. Call somebody who can help them. Don't just let them get off that phone. I'm going to give y'all a testimony. I had a friend. Her name don't matter. I had a friend. This friend had a gun in the car with us and forced me to get out the car and told me if I didn't get out the car, and she literally told me she had a gun in the trunk. I didn't get out because what? I'm being real. I would not be a real friend. I'm not saying put yourself in harm. That's not what I'm saying. I would not be a real friend if I get out the car knowing you feeling suicidal, knowing you probably about to go blow your brains out and you got 3 kids. That's not a real friend if I just let you get out that car. If I just get out your car and be like, girl, goodbye, that ain't a real friend. If I don't ask you what's wrong, that's not a real friend. If I don't take the time to talk to you, I ain't a real friend. I'm going to be real with you. I ain't a real friend if I don't take the time to help you. And I get it. Some of us can't help. I get it. But pray for them instead of talking about them or instead of making it worse. Don't add insult to injury. They're already injured. They're already wounded. They're already broken. They already bleeding. Don't add insult to injury. You made it worse by what you said. I'm just going to say it. You made it worse by telling them it ain't that serious. You made it worse by telling them to suck it up and get over it. You made it worse by telling them that they just want attention. Thank you, God. Everybody that's suicidal don't want attention. They want help. They want somebody to care. Not attention. Not the attention that you thinking about. You thinking about they want the attention that, let me tell somebody I want to kill myself so they'll feel sorry for me. That's not how they feel. You know how? Because that's not how I feel. When I've genuinely tried to talk to people, I have talked to people that actually told me, well, I can't stop you, and if you're going to do it, you're going to do it anyways, and, ain't nothing I can really do. I have had people to tell me to actually go do it. You ain't care. You ain't really care. Okay, so back to the mental hospital. For some people, the mental hospital might work. But I'm going to be transparent with you. When you own that depression medicine, it takes over your mind. You know how I know? Because I've been in the mental hospital 3 times. Not one time did that medicine help me. You know why? Because the medicine ain't going to talk to you and get to the root of why you feel the way you feel. The medicine can't counsel you. The medicine, I'm going to be honest, some people do need medicine. Some. And it takes the edge off of life with the medicine for some. Then for some, you will completely lose your ever-loving mind if you take that. And then for some, it might help you. But to the therapist that's just suggesting, take medicine, take medicine, take medicine, take medicine, take medicine, take medicine. Medicine don't always help. I had a therapist in 2014 or 15, and she told me, do you know you the only I can't think of the word she used, but she was like, do you know you my only person that ever told me all therapists do is shove medicine down your throat. It don't get to the root of why you feel the way you feel. Some people just need to talk. Listen. Use your sense. Use one of your senses. Use one of your senses. Listen. Some people don't need you to say nothing. Shut your mouth and just listen. Some people don't need you to give advice. Some people don't need you to say nothing. Just be their shoulder to lean on. Some people don't need you to say nothing. Just let them cry. And if you feel you can't help them, find somebody who can. We having people take their life every single day because they feel so worthless. They family making them feel worthless. In school they're being bullied. They feeling worthless. They feeling like they have no hope. And we preaching to people that's suicidal. Oh, you got God, so you shouldn't be suicidal. Listen, I'm not justifying the fact that we're human. I'm really not. But we are human. Because Adam and Eve ate the fruit, I'm not even justifying that. I'm not giving you a right to sin. I'm just letting you know why we feel the way we feel. Because Adam and Eve messed up and ate the fruit. So we're suffering with depression, oppression, anxiety, not feeling worth it, not feeling worthy. Oh, your lustful desires causing you to feel so shameful. I don't really know what else to say because I could be here really all night, but I pray that this video helps somebody. Like I said, this video is not a free pass to go take your life. I just want to encourage the people who's feeling suicidal. You've been through so much. You hurting. But let me tell you something. It's okay not to be okay. It is. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to stop showing up for everybody else. Show up for you first. The moment, listen, you talking to a person who neglected herself, who abandoned herself, because I was abandoned and I was rejected. I rejected myself. I'm just being honest. My parents made me hate myself because they couldn't get along. So I felt like I was always in the middle. They didn't show up for me when I was dealing with suicide. They didn't show up for me when I was raped or abused or none of that. But y'all, I'm going to be honest, this is very hard to say. But some of us going to have to start showing up for ourselves. The way you show up for people, show up for you. You treat people with so much love, but yet you can't do the same. I'm talking to myself too. I deal with the same thing. It's easy for me to love everybody else because they're not me. When you should be the main person being treated right because you deserve it. You have a great heart. You a great person. Yes, you messed up. Yes, you make mistakes. Yes, you sin. But you a great person. Other than that, you have some good in you. You have some good in you left. Okay, so I'm going to end this video right here. I'm going to try to do videos as often as I can. But, like I said, y'all pray my strength and I'll pray your strength. Love you. Be encouraged.